Welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival, and here we are. We're stood on the bridge of my capital vessel overlooking the water world which we were exploring in the last part. In a minute I'll give you an update of the current situation, but before that we need to talk about a change that's occurred. It was the fact that the 1.2 update was released into the stable branch on the 8th of October 2020, if you're watching this in the future. Now this update wasn't a major game changer. In fact, it's, as far as I can tell, it's had very little impact on this current Let's Play, and therefore there's not much I'm going to be able to show you actually in game. Go to weapons. I was half hoping that the flamethrower would show up in the tech tree, but it doesn't. And I actually went back to the patch notes, and in the patch notes it actually says that the flamethrower has been added to loot boxes. So it looks very much like if we want a flamethrower, we're going to have to find one by going out and looting. And it's also been added to trading stations. So if we find another trading station, maybe we will go and see if we can actually buy one. But more disturbingly, it says you've got to actually loot and buy the ammunition. So either there's the ammunition's going to be quite prolific in the sense that when you get one container, it's going to last a little while, or the flamethrower at the moment is just going to be a little bit of a novelty weapon. I have a feeling that probably when the next big update comes out, that might actually be integrated into the tech tree. And I do wonder whether the platinum and aluminium and that will become some of the components of that construction process. Now, beyond that, most of the other changes in the update are related to graphic elements like improved grass. And of course, we're on a planet with no grass, so I can't show you that. There's also asteroids rings being seen from space, but I'm not expecting to see any of these because I'm good guess that for us to be able to see asteroid rings from the planet, that would have to be added at the time of galaxy generation. Therefore, as I said, there's not much I can actually show you. So back to where we are on the planet, and if I come into the map, I'll show you where I've come round. And I think at the end of the last part, we were out here somewhere looking at these various strange bases around here and the destroyed shelter. What I did is I flew through here. I found a font of knowledge, which I thought was going to be quite interesting, but I wasn't able to interact with it, and I didn't find any loot. So I've come through here. You can see I found plenty of gold, titanium, aluminium, and I think that's more titanium. And then I've come through here. This is very much a dead zone, and if I jump into the ship, and then we'll just ping out and jump back out again. And if I show you here, I've kind of looked all around. This is what I was doing all the way around, was pinging out. And I didn't find any Xerax bases or showing up. In fact, I didn't find any POIs at all on this planet. Just lots of resources around here and these strange bases. And I think what we're going to do in this part is we're going to go back up into space and see if we can move across to the moon. I'm pretty sure this moon is because it's not allowing me to lock targets with it. But before we do that, I just want to go down and show you something here. We go down to the actual constructor. I can't remember which one. I want to use the small one if possible, just to save a bit of fuel. You can see here we can actually make aluminium cores and platinum bar. And if I come down here, I've got about 802 platinum ore. So what I was thinking about is maybe making some platinum bars, just to see if when we get to a trading station, we'll be able to sell that. So I think we'll make a couple of hundred for the funds of it. Oh, what's that there? Help. Oh, I think that might be new, is it? Cargo containers. Was that there before? I don't think that was there before. That might be new. We got in each item every... Oh, so there's actually a bit of in-game help. So apologies, maybe there are things in the game that I can demonstrate. Well, if it's been there a long time and I've just never noticed it, feel free to go correct me. Anyway, let's just get back over here. Oh, the one thing I do need to do is go and pick up the water generator, which we deployed, so I nearly forgot that. So we'll just have to go up here. I think I use the Merc. Apologies, this is... I don't think I've got any blocks here, have I? Just go to constructor out. Have I got any blocks here? Steel blocks for an SV. Got one for a CV and a base. So keep walking past this block. I can't. Oh, shit. The shields are on. That's okay. And I think that's just a straight angle. No, it's not. It's one of these tilted. I think this looks like that, isn't it? Yep. I've been walking past that for quite several videos now. The only thing I can think of is that I actually must have deleted this by accident, because there's no way that is combat damage. But it has been annoying me. So we'll just... I'm just jumping here. And there's the... Oops. Stuck up against a tree. You hook like this first. You should be able to do is take this directly into there. And if we do Shift F, that will be taken directly into the inventory as well. Or it should be. Yep, there it is. Cancel that. Well, we got 34 water out of that, and it's not exactly spectacular, but it all helps. What's that over there? Oh, it's just the top of a tree. Let's just land on the top of the capital vessel. Just go forward. Just dock. And turn the power off. And I suppose I better pick up the crops. That's not there. That's growing, that's growing. Pick them up. They're growing. Pick them up. They're ready to go. We'll pick the fruit up. Not that I really need that much fruit, but... Oops. And that just keeps everything. Same with the berries. I think that's about it. I'll just shove that into the Pioneer. Like, as you see here, I've got no real shortage of stuff to make food from. So just grab that. I mean, I'm really hoping to find a planet with some interesting POIs on, because at the moment the part of the galaxy that I seem to be in at the moment seems to be very sparse. Let's look into space. There's the moon there. And the silver shade is over there. Let's just tag you so I can find you. Move on approach. I think we'll put the shields back on just as a precaution. I've got this horrible feeling that when we approach the silver shade, I've got this horrible feeling that as we approach the silver warrior, we may suddenly attract unwelcome attention. I mean, there's something up and above us. Let's have a look around. No. Okay. One thing I did forget to do was actually orientate the ship when we arrived. So docking is going to be a little bit more trickier. We're going to have to align to the ship manually. And let me just come here. Yeah, it was a pretty bad. It was a pretty bad mistake to not actually And one of the bugs that has been fixed as part of 1.2 is the issue that when you're out in space, that the character doesn't orientate to the same angle as the ships. Now, of course, the CV won't dock to the warrior. Now we can't dock them at the moment because the first thing what I've got to do now is go out here, and we've got to unload the other ships now. I'm really hoping Elion fix this. Let's turn the jetpack off so I can walk through. And we've got the gravity generators in here. Let's see how far above the deck we are. I think we might end up crashing a little bit. This could be interesting. I'm going to go for it. Actually, if I open this door, yeah, it's going to be quite a big step down. So we're just going to have to turn you on. Too high. I'm hooked on the door. Right, for some reason I'm stuck in the... okay. This is a bit of a problem. Let me just see if I can build up some momentum, and no, I can't build up any momentum. Come on, rock. I rock backwards and forwards. That might help. Yep. We got out. Question is now, how the heck am I going to get? I've got a ship that's in. I've got a. Okay. I can go up, but I can't go down. Don't know if this is a new bug that's been introduced as part of 1.2, but I'm not amused, game. Right, the only thing I can... I'm not exactly sure... Yeah, well, I'm not moving, game. I've got no control on my thrusters. I turn the thrusters off. I've still got no control. Okay, I'm in trouble here, because I can't get out the ship now. I'm trying to find the capital vessel, because it won't let me. Right, I've managed to get out by manoeuvring. And now I'm trapped behind the chair, so which means I've got to get back into the chair. Okay, I can now get outside, and we've now got the Thanos. Right, let me just get back to the Silver Warrior. Apologies for this digression. So what I'm going to do is get into the capital vessel. Still got the thrusters on. We're going to take off and move the capital vessel over here. And I'm just going to level you off. You can see the difference between the angles. I'm going to jump in here. Turn the thrusters off, save a bit of fuel. I'm going to be messing about here for a little while. I'm going to get back into here. I mean, if we can't swap hover tanks in space, this is going to make life very difficult. It means effectively I can't move because I can't bring this ship down onto the ground. Let's power thrusters on. So what we're going to have to do is, what I've got to do now is find the Thanos tank. Is that it? This there. There it is. Can't tell whether that's actually docked. It looks like it, doesn't it? Yep. So if I now jump out, and I actually need some food as well, that we may have to resort to. I'm hoping that if I can get a ground effect from the ship. Right, so we've got thrusters. No, 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 no. Let's just square you up again. Now I can't get out again. If I switch the generator off, that forces the stop. Let's try again. Apologies, this is not the video I was intending to make. But I think it's quite important to investigate this problem. Right, we're just going to get back and try again. Right, I've now effectively crashed the capital vessel into the tank, and I do have an idea. Right, let me just see. Silver Warrior, raw materials, instructor, output. I'm going to do with a couple of small thrusters. I'm just going to knock out those. I'm absolutely certain that wasn't there before. I'm just going to make a couple of small thrusters because the problem with the hover tank is that it relies purely on gravity, and up here there is no gravity. So what I'm thinking is if I put a couple of small thrusters on the ship, that may provide me with a downward thrust to be able to get things to dock the ship with the capital vessel. So let me just try that. Yes. And goes on there. Just oops. Make sure they're the right way round. Put one at the front, one at the back. That's better work. Otherwise I won't be able to use my hover tank. Power on. Yep, Houston, we have solved the problem. I don't want to push my luck, but it seems very much like if you want to use a hover tank in space, you actually need down thrusters on it, which is a little bit annoying. We're just going to maneuver the ship back round to its correct position. Let's just maneuver back here. And we've now got hook up. I'm trapped behind the chair again. Oh, come off it, game. That's it, thank you, game. And we'll just turn the power off. So what we're going to have to do is look at a way of actually putting some thrusters on the top here. We'll just hook those out. Retrieve the block. I mean, truthfully, these don't need to be that prominent. I'm just going to put these on while I'm thinking about it. I'm going to just embarrass myself. I think if I put one, we could probably get one in there. That's probably one block thick, isn't it? If we put one just behind like that, and just put one in there, and this looks pretty thick as well, doesn't it? Just see what's here. There's like a block there. So, but that, and I think if I can, how does that fit? Does that intrude into the cockpit? No, I don't think it does it? A bit difficult to tell if actually I'm doing this the wrong way around. Yeah, there's the base there, but it does fit in. So we've now got the ability to maneuver our tank. Now, the problem I've got now is where on earth is the Pioneer is down there. You just set the waypoint if I can find it. There it is. 900 odd meters away. We've got the oxygen for it, so we should be okay. Go in there and cancel that. Right, I'm just going to fly over and recover the Pioneer. So here we are. We're coming up on the Pioneer, and we'll just use the front entrance here. Go in. And drop down. Turn the thrusters back on. We just overshot the Silver Warrior. I was too busy looking at the two items that are ahead of us. The one that's 7.7 kilometers away and the one that's 16 kilometers away. I'm just wondering a bit about what that would actually be. I think this ship could probably do with some extra down thrusters actually. I don't seem to have a lot of push down. Let me just see. Where's the Pioneer? Where's the Silver Warrior gone? Come in here and dock, because we're going to make sure that I can't dock just yet. I've got to. This is turn into a right performance. We'll just drop down. Yeah, stop there. course, the first thing we're going to have to do now is take the Merc off the top so that we can dock properly. Take you off. Luckily, we're not actually being attacked or anything like that. I wouldn't like to be able to do. Wouldn't really like to do this under fire. Actually, we'll just land on the back here. It's just an easier target. Let's push up. Turn the power off. Oops. And back to the Pioneer. We will get to the moon, I promise you. In some ways, I'm hoping it better be worth it, actually. I need some oxygen on the way through. Let's just get up so that we've got a reasonable amount of level. Give forward a bit. And we've got a docking. Ooh, got there in the end. Just go out though. How was the docking? Let's have a quick look about how well we're docked. It's not bad actually. And so we should have everything docked now. We've got the hover tank sorted. Got thrusters, we've got power, we've got shields. Get rid of you, we don't need you now. What we do need is the moon. Say there's a couple of things over there, but I wouldn't really want to approach that with this ship. There's something 10 kilometers away. I'll just level the ship up. And something 15 kilometers away there. Let me just it's on the other side of the planet. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to maneuver so that I can find the moon, and I'll be right back. So here we are. The moon is finally come round the curve of the planet. I'm just going to get a line up on it. It's 21 kilometers away, which is going to be a bit of an issue. So we're just going to line up on that, and we're off to the moon. As I say, it's going to take us a little while to get there, but I will see you once I actually get there. Right, we're just going to have a bit of a digression. I'm a little bit curious to find out what that is. They're 3.6 kilometers away from us. So we're going to fly in that direction. If it turns into a hostile Xerax ship, I will be in trouble. Oh, we found a magnesium asteroid. Okay. There's a lot to be said for mining a magnesium asteroid, but I think I'd rather get to the moon. So I think we're going to head for that one there. We'll see the asteroids in this area. So that is actually as well. So that's probably an asteroid as well. So we're not going to waste our time on that. We're going to get back to the moon. Right, it's taken a little while to get here, but we're finally arriving at the moon. I'm just going to get into position above. I think that's going to be close enough. Let's turn on there so that we can brake and park. I'm just going to align the ship so that I can take off easier. And we're 1,414 meters above the surface. That should be okay. Oops. We'll just turn the power off. Leave the not the power. Sorry, thrusters. We got to leave ourselves fully equipped. Just check the fuel situation. The fuel situation is good. Of course, I suppose I'm going to have to recharge the shields now. And I'm just going to get to the Pioneer. I'm not going to take the tank with me. And I mean, if we got a need for a tank, I'll come back and get it. So we're just going to jump into here. Turn the thrusters on. And jump into here. I'm just going to maneuver back this way. I'm fairly close to the Merc. And we're just going to pick up the Merc to go with us down onto the moon. I mean, there's not much else out in this area, so if we don't find anything on the moon, we'll be moving on to another system in the next video. But I just want to have a crack at some POIs. I just can't find any at the moment. We're just going to dock on here. Thank you, game. Turn the power off. We'll just go in the front entrance. Actually, it's interesting. I just want to look at something. Why are you not engaged? Let's have a look. Okay. I'll just turn that off. Is it implying that my ship is overloaded, but it's not? Or is this just the fact that it is light thrusters? And that maybe I need to start operating with full thrusters? Because, see here. Oh no, we're dropping a bit quicker now. Okay, we're just going to go down onto the moon and see what we can find. About 75 minutes of fuel, but I've got plenty of promethium. So what we're going to do now is just break down onto the moon and see what's down here. And there's, oh, looks like we might actually have something that's a bit hostile now. So it's level 2, something over there. Okay. And we'll just drop down onto the moon. And of course, I'm not going to go barreling into whatever that is. Let's just have a look what we got. Looks like we got a few resources here. I mean, those could be drones, to be honest, defending resources there. Right, we got promethium. Let's have a look at the map. Got here. There's infant moon, lava, but it's not actually giving me any resources on it. But I found some resources. Right. I think what we'll do is we'll just land next to the promethium, so that I can mine that off camera. I'm just gonna drop down here. And just park there. Why is that telling me that I've got thrusters still going? Okay, turn the thrusters off. And what we're going to do now is get into the Merc. Let's just get some food first though. Have a waffle. Actually, what we can do is put a little bit of take some of these with us just in case. I'll take a couple of fruit pies. some waffles and some tinned meat. Just warm up the weapons and haven't used them for a little while. So we got some silicon there. Looks like there's a crashed ship there. Got him. What on earth is that there? Don't recognise that. Crash capital vessel. This is new. Take a look there. It's a little bit warm out here, so things might get a bit toasty. Let's only take that. Oh, it's not that warm. Is this? I'm not. Oops. I'm not really seeing any thrusters, but what we'll do is I guess just see if I've got. I think I might have some cores with me. If I haven't, it's going to be embarrassing. Okay, I haven't got any cores with me. I don't think. No, I didn't bring a core with me. I'm not really seeing any thrusters here. Let's mark the Pioneer. Getting a fringe of red there, which means there's definitely a POA in here. Which probably means it's going to be a drone base or something like that. Right, what we're going to do is we're just going to have a quick dash over here. Just going to hover above the Pioneer. Structure in. Give me that. Structure out. Ammo. Instructor in. You just knock me up a couple of cores. Constructor out. There we are. So what we're going to do is just skip back to the capital vessel. Dread away, put that there. And we'll just do a quick core of this just to see what it is. Small thruster, regular thruster. We've got a couple of small thrusters and a regular thruster in here. Cargo boxes, let's see what we got here. Nothing special. Oh, we got some for a base. Okay. Okay, put it back there. Merc. Put you in there. Ammo box, cargo box 4. Then cargo box 1. Again, nothing particularly special here. 5, 6. We've got a waffle in the fridge. Take that. Ah! That was very antisocial. Mind you, that was very much my own fault because I didn't put the extra scan up while I was using the personal drone. Never mind, we got a bit more loot out of it. Jump here. Okay, got some couple of power cells. And I knew there was a reason why I brought the fridge along with me, or these health drinks. I mean, not that I really need them, but never mind. So we're just gonna come to there. Let's say one last look. Drone. Double tab this time, just to make sure. Let's see what else we got in here. The generators, fuel tanks, tier 2 fuel tanks. There's a fridge there, which we've already emptied. There's nothing particularly special here. We've got a turret there. What's the turret? Nothing. It's misleading me. Got an ammo box, which we've checked. Generators are missing. Right, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do is mine out that Prometheum off camera and come and loot this ship off camera, because there's not really much here. And then what we'll do in the next part is see if we can do a bit of exploration, maybe pick a fight with whatever's in here in the form of Xerax. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.